Hey guys, welcome back to DeFi, Degens, Drip, and Farm for Poverty. I'm your host, Drip Coach, dropping knowledge bombs on all Forex Shark related projects. Today's video, we are going to get into the big question that everyone asks, meaning what utility does Drip offer? Whenever you get into cryptocurrencies, you always hear people ask, what's the utility? What's the utility? And we're going to break that down with 9 different utilities that I have found that Drip offers. And remember that not only is Drip a cryptocurrency, but it's also 3 different smart contracts that operate on a much bigger ecosystem. And we're going to be talking about different aspects of that ecosystem that play into the utility. Let's get into it. The store of value, certificate of deposit, reservoir liquidity, the medium of exchange that Drip offers, how it's a utility for engagement, yield farming, gaming, gambling, and marketing. So first, we have to define what is crypto utility. The utility is defined as the ability for a digital asset to serve as more than just a speculative trading investment. So that's the broad definition. And for most cryptocurrencies, that's all they do. You can just buy and sell them, and you're just hoping for price appreciation. That price appreciation is based on other people who think that there's more value in it than what you're selling it for. But firstly, Drip functions as a store of value. So a store of value is an asset that maintains its value rather than depreciating. The item acquired should over time either be worth the same or more. So most people refer to Bitcoin as a store of value. Even though there are a lot of traders, there are people that hold Bitcoin because they believe that over time it's going to continue to go up. And that's also the use case for most other non-meme tokens, such as your native coins like ETH and BNB and AVAX and things of that nature. So Drip functions as a store of value because there are multiple other utilities built in. So over time, as we've seen this asset perform over 500 days, the initial value or price, USD price specifically, has appreciated over time, even with the corrections in the market. So the first utility is it functions as a store of value. Second, and this is the most common and most appreciating reason to get into the Drip token, that is because it acts as a certificate of deposit. So if you're not familiar, a certificate of deposit is a savings product that earns interest on a lump sum for a fixed period of time. And some of the mechanics built into one contract of the Drip token is that the tokens have adjustable supply mechanics, meaning the tokens can be burned, locked, or minted. This helps with controlling the supply. Dividends are paid out based on the taxes and minting if necessary. There is a fixed maximum payout per wallet, and that maximum allocation is also 100K. So you are paid 1% per day when you deposit your Drip token into the Faucet contract, and that will pay you up to a maximum of 3.65%. Next form of utility is the reservoir liquidity. So market liquidity refers to a market's ability to allow assets to be bought and sold easily and quickly. The reservoir allows players to earn yield farming rewards in BNB. This provides price volatility protection and a rising price floor as permanently locked liquidity is generated during this process. So what this means is that people can take their Drip, or actually purchase, BNB, and stake it into the reservoir, which is another contract, and the reservoir will pair some Drip with BNB, and then that gets locked. And because we're adding that, that functions as this price floor, because this is locked liquidity, which means that there's always an ability for people to get paid out a minimum of the value on Drip. So the reservoir is another utility that is native to the Drip ecosystem. Next is it functions as a medium of exchange. So a medium of exchange is an intermediary instrument system used to facilitate the sale, purchase, or trade of goods between parties. So most common medium of exchange is our fiat currencies. We trade in this all the time. Go buy food or put gas in your car, whatever the case may be. Well, Drip allows for the same thing. So within the community, we have people that will allow you to give them Drip, and in exchange, they'll do songs, create music for you. They'll do admin work within your Telegram or even proofreading on websites or writing blog articles. Digital marketing, so they create content such as articles or even images, like where someone reached out to me to redo our logo. Business coaching, someone within the community is offering their skills as a business coach. I myself offer fitness coaching, and there are gaming competitions and other things done. So within the community of drippers, people are willing to provide their services in exchange for drip. So that means that it functions as a media exchange, maybe not in the broader macro environment, but definitely within the community. And within this community, you're going to find people from all walks of life that may have skills and resources and services that you could utilize and exchange for drip. Next, it functions in a utility regarding engagement. So engagement is one of the most important aspects of marketing. It turns browsers into buyers and casual viewers into lifelong customers. Engagement refers to the level of interaction that a customer or viewer has with a brand. So you see this with other content creators like myself. We use drip as a form of airdrops based on engagement on, say, a tweet or follows and likes, or like I'm doing the scavenger hunt, so I know people have to actually watch the content to get the information to win, and therefore I will give them drip in exchange. So I'm getting engagement on my channel, and my channel is monetized, therefore I'm getting paid from YouTube, and the views is what helps me get paid. So I can incentivize the engagement rate by giving away drip to the viewers. That's just one way that I do it. Other people such as Ray from Bartertown use airdrops based on number of likes. So that's another thing that represents the engagement rate specifically to YouTube. And the more people that are engaged, the more YouTube will push us out to a broader audience. So engagement is a big utility that helps grow your community. Next, we have yield farming. So yield farming is the process of using decentralized finance protocols to generate additional earnings on your crypto holdings. So there are multiple different farms within DeFi. The largest DeFi yielding farm on Binance Smart Chain is PancakeSwap. We have just launched Animal Farm on within the Drip ecosystem, and Drip BUSD can be used to farm for the governance token on the Animal Farm. There are also other farms that people have taken a portion of drip and put it into their farm to farm, that's too many farms, but to generate their native assets on different farms. So it's being used to support yield farming on multiple different protocols. Next one, gaming. So gaming is another way to drive capital to a different part of the ecosystem, and right now there are two games, one that is still in development and another that is done but not released as of this video. So the Dogs of Fortune game takes the addictively fun idle gameplay of Cookie Clicker and combines it with the highly competitive turn-based active gameplay of Mafia Wars to bring a new level of multiplayer fun to the blockchain. So this game is a hacker simulation where your goal is to accumulate more resources than someone else and use those resources to basically spread your botnet or your virus, so to speak, to take over other people's resources within the game. And Drip has a utility within the game that hasn't exactly been announced, but it can be utilized. And gaming in and of itself is just a way to generate, again, engagement and marketing dollars, income to the ecosystem. Then next there's the dripgarden.farm, which is a 3D game built on top of the garden that will allow live interaction with your plants and other parts of the ecosystem. Right now, this is just a static kind of interaction. You can't do anything with your Drip BUSD farm, but this is being integrated as of the latest information from Forex Shark. So these developers will be able to turn this into a more interactive game and adding other parts of the ecosystem for that interaction. And Drip is already used in order to generate plants in this game, but it could be used for other things as well. And the developers can take their donations in Drip as well. Next, we have gambling. So the Scratchy is the first trustless lottery scratch ticket in DeFi with white label service and staking for profit sharing. Scratch tickets in general is a multi-billion-dollar industry in the traditional financial sector. Bringing this to DeFi and specifically to the Drip ecosystem allows for, as I just said, a trustless lottery scratch ticket. And even if you don't win on the actual scratch ticket itself, you will be able to stake the losing ticket to earn dividends on the growing staking pot, so to speak. So this is another utility being built in that reaches a different demographic of people that may not be into yield farming or into ROI dApps, but they may be curious about gambling. Next, we have marketing. So marketing are activities of a company associated with buying, selling a product or service. It includes advertising, selling, and delivering products to people. So within the Drip ecosystem, we specifically have the team building and the referral system. And this is built into multiple areas of the Drip ecosystem, also on the animal farm. And then in marketing in general, as I mentioned before, different people within the community pay out in Drip tokens for graphic design and ads and things of that nature. So all of this helps to, again, further incentivize new capital and new investors to take a look at the ecosystem. So there you have it. That is 9 different ways that Drip offers utility. And next time someone asks you what is the utility of Drip, hopefully you will be able to share that with them. So as always, please like and subscribe if you found this valuable. And until next time, live daily and achieve your impossible, guys.